Listen up, faggots! The king is back! Director Peyton Reed, best known for his films Yes Man and Bring It On, returns to bring us Ant-Man and the Wasp. After the events of Civil War, Scott Lang is on house arrest, and when Hank Pym and Hope Van Dyne need his help, Scott must once again don the Ant-Man suit to help save the ones he loves, alongside the Wasp. The first Ant-Man was really toned down in stakes. There was no world-ending event that he had to deal with, and no core stole as the Yellow Jacket doesn't count. But that's what I liked about it. It was a breath of fresh air, and it felt more grounded and just felt like a personal conflict to the lives of Scott Lang and Hank Pym. And it's the same thing here, but with more character development. Especially for Hope, because previously she seemed pretty resentful towards Scott. But now we get more time with her to flesh out not only her character, but also her relationship with Scott. Debatably, some people may still not buy it. Romance story aside, I like their synergy together, and I especially really like the family dynamic between Hope and Hank. Evangeline Lilly, Michael Douglas, and Paul Rudd all have great chemistry together. Hannah John Kamen plays a new character, Ghost, and is much more interesting than I was expecting. Her motives, powers, and history are all kinda cliche, but you still sympathize with her because she's not really evil. She's just trying to survive. Lawrence Fishburne's character, Bill Foster, aka Goliath, and I can't wait to see what they do with him in the future. And of course, Michael Pena as Luis is absolutely hilarious. Now, I'm not sure you can say there's really a villain in this movie. Walton Goggins plays Sonny Birch, who's a black marketer for technology. But Sonny as a villain posed no threat at all and wasn't intriguing in any way. But honestly, I'm okay with that. Especially coming off of Infinity War, we can't expect a great villain every time. Don't get me wrong, it'd be nice, but there are plenty of other MCU movies that have lackluster villains but are still great. Besides, I don't know if you can expect anything intricate from a movie called Ant-Man. Hope, Scott, and Hank are the meat and bones of this movie. They feel like an unstoppable trinity. But that's also a problem. They show their strengths and wit in the first 10 minutes, which in turn doesn't make you feel very concerned for their safety. Because of Scott and Hope's powers, there's no sense of danger, and consequently, that gets rid of some of the tenseness from the fights. All of the tension is placed upon the lab that Hank can shrink down. In fact, you could say the lab is the MacGuffin of the film. Of course, this can be seen as lazy writing, but who cares? The way director Peyton Reed intertwines comedy with essentially every other aspect of this movie makes it so much fun. From beginning to end, I couldn't help but smile, and I love the different types of comedy used. Some jokes fall flat and feel kind of stale, but that doesn't matter when you're laughing 99% of the time. Although at the cost of some strength to the narrative, Ant-Man and the Wasp is pure fun, and with no Thanos-level threat looming over everybody. At least not until the end credit scene. And this is a Marvel movie, so of course it's worth seeing in theaters. I really gotta come up with a better rating scale. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Be wary, people. A review for the Gorillaz album is up next.